Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Veeryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. There is nobody in this world who do not want to be loved. L-O-V-E-D, not L-O-U-D. Everybody wants to be loved. Not only human, but other living beings also. They seek love, attention. If you have a dog at home, it comes around you around again and again. Come on, take me, take me. They are wagging tails. Or even a plant in your own home, indoor plant. If you don't pay attention, it will obviously will not be happy. Once in a while you should sit next to it and talk. One lady came to a doctor and said, I am really concerned about my husband. What happened? He's nowadays talking to plants. What's wrong? What is this? He's talking to plants. No problem, he said, the doctor said. So long as it is not a conversation. If you want your plant to die, go and sing. With your song, it will not survive. So even the plants have the feelings as much as all other living beings. All of them want to be loved. And interesting thing is, when we know somebody loves us, that's a great joy. No? I mean, we suddenly discovered I am worthy of love. Priti Bhavana Anandadayika. Gurudev said, feeling that you are loved is the greatest joy. No, even as a child, when she or she grows up at home where the parents are loving, brothers and sisters are no doubt loving, but she always looks for someone exclusively loving her, considering her as important. Then she falls in love with that person. Huh? So why do we fall in love? Because we suddenly discover there is someone who is considering me exclusively lovable. So that is the reason why people have that joy of being loved. And in reciprocation, I also love you exclusively. Not among all, you exclusively. You don't exclusively. So, Priti Bhavana Anandadayika. Anandam dadati anandata anandadayika. One who gives great joy. What? Priti Bhavana. The love, the feeling of love. Shreshtada paraha, greater than that, what it could be. Being loved is a feeling of joy. See, it is one thing I love someone. Most of the time when we love someone, we always want to be reciprocated. So, one-sided love obviously is not a complete thing. Feels deprived. One who I love, but that other person does not show that same kind of love or emotion, then it is not fulfilling. When I am also in return loved, then I feel it is complete. It is like if a person goes to a temple and then with great devotion, etc., he offers the prayers and worship to the Lord. But he always, what we always see, oh, I'm doing this much of prayer, this much of worship, this much of offering. But Lord, at least listen to one of my requests. Give me something which I want. And when it happens, it strengthens, right? The bond is created. And what happens is most people love for the sake of getting something in return, even in human situation. Otherwise, he feels incomplete. Even with respect to gods or worship of any of the deities, we want something in return. Then only we feel that it is complete. And when we do not have the reciprocation coming from one form of God, in Hinduism we have plenty. Monday Shiva, Tuesday Ganesha, Wednesday Krishna, Thursday Guru, Friday Devi, Saturday Hanuman, Sunday Chutti. You have plenty of nothing wrong. You can choose what you want. So, we have to distinguish between what is belief and what is faith. Belief is where you love with anticipation for a reciprocation. And when that anticipated result does not come out of it, your belief, you will be, what you are believing, you will be believing. Believing is that which you will be believing. Because you will think, again, nothing happened. I've been doing it. No, nothing in return. Move. Even in the human situation, that happens. So, in almost 99% of the human relationship, it is reciprocation. Expected things have to happen. Without that, you will not continue. Whereas devotion is not just belief, it's faith. And the secret of that is you love because you have already received what you have to receive from Him. You are only thanking Him for that. You already received so much from Bhagavan. For years and years and lives you will live thanking Him and loving Him will not suffice. This knowledge when you get, then it is not belief anymore, it is complete faith. What is that faith? Strengthened by gratitude. I am in love with the Lord not because I want something from Him, but I have got enough that I cannot but love Him because I've been constantly receiving it. I'm at the receiving end all the time. Look at the sun, look at the moon, look at the trees, look at the plants, look at the air, look at the water. Who is he asking your permission? Should I give you sunlight? Please, what is your opinion? He gives. Everything, the entire nature is vibrant with His grace, and once you open your eyes, and that's why Bhagavan explains in Vibhuti Yoga, who am I? Raso hamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi suryayo. I am the water, the taste of the water is me, the brightness of the sun is me, the heat of the fire is me, the smell of the flower is me. Where am I? Where are you not seeing me? See, we are blindly living our life with our own individual desires and prejudices and judgments and We don't see it. The faith is none other than the honest expression of gratitude. A man of faith, therefore, Shraddhavan eva labhate jnanam. Such a man of faith alone, such a man who has understood that Bhagavan, I am at the lap of the Lord, alone is given. Bhagavan also said that you are a person of such Shraddha, faith, I will take care of him, I will give the knowledge to him. Ananya cheta satatam yo mam pashyati sarvashaya tasyaham sulabha partha. That to him I am very easy to get. So such a person has faith surely is not a man of mere reciprocative love. And what happens to such a man of faith? He not only sees the Lord who is constantly blessing not only me, everyone. Not that I have a special sunlight, no. Everybody is giving. Only thing is, a person of faith can see it as the act of the Lord. Others don't. Such a person, one who has gained this vision of God's love, what he becomes, Shreshtada para, his love is great, his qualification is greater. In what way? Prema yogyata. He becomes qualified to be loved by everybody. Yogyata. Premasya yogyata. He becomes qualified to be loved by everybody. And that's why Mahatmas, who do not expect anything from anybody, is loved by everybody. Is it not true that when we are expecting for something from someone, that person's love is not really true? When they expect nothing from you, you'll feel so comfortable with me. Isn't it true? When you are in the company of somebody who expects nothing from you, don't you feel so comfortable? That's why small children, when you take it, and they don't expect anything from you, you feel so happy with the child. Why? It has no ego. It has no expectation. There's nothing it is demanding from you. It looks at you, smiles. Once I was in an airport, and I was sitting there, one child was coming, moving around. And it goes to everyone. Hello. And then it goes next one. Hello. And goes next. So the whole place was happy. The small child was going around. I thought I should also do that. They look at me, something wrong. So the child, that he does not have any demand from you. So too the Mahatmas, when they have absolutely nothing to expect from anyone, such people not only they live in freedom, they make sure that everybody around them are in great joy. That is called prema yogyata. They become lovable by everyone. What do you expect from that tree? Tell me. Is the tree expecting anything from you? The tree? It doesn't. It only gives. It doesn't expect anything from you. In fact, even if it has got a fruit, when it ripe, it falls. It's not for itself. The nature is none other than Bhagavan's expression of love. Be there, be useful, don't expect it. So, Bhagavan's nature is there, his nature is the nature. is constantly showing us that be there, be helpful, be giving, expecting nothing. That's why we say in our jobs, what? Producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. So here, Prema bha, Preeti bhavana, Anandadayika, Yog, Shretada para, Prema yogyata. No doubt, feeling loud is really a source of joy. But greater than that is becoming lovable by everyone. That's the reason why Gurudev used to say, cultured people are those who bring joy to everyone wherever they go. Cultured people are those who give joy to everyone wherever they go. Uncultured are one who give joy whenever they go. Are people happy wherever you go or whenever you go? And the best way to know whether you are spiritually progressing or not, as somebody was asking this to Guruji, he said, it is very simple. Wherever you go, people are happy, then you are on the right track. Not because you are telling jokes, not that. People are happy just to be with you because you expect nothing from anyone. They are comfortable in your presence. You are not judging them. You are not demanding anything from them. So that is para yogyata. Prema bhavana, preeti bhavana, that is there in the case of people who are being loved. Anandadayika, yogyata para. Shretada para, prema yogyata. स्वयं के लिए योग्य है आप. And how does one reach the state of nothing I need from the world? There is inside him there is tripti. Tripti means what? Content. I am full, I am complete. What is the difference between finish and complete? You know? Complete and finish. Anybody? Complete and finish. Is there a difference? If you have the right spouse, you are complete. That's all I can say. Otherwise, finish. Anyway, so one who feels complete, tripti. Triptiratmani nasti yat hridi. Atmani tripti yasya hridi na asti. One whose heart is discontent, incomplete, unfulfilled, having a void. Atmani tripti yasya nasti, yasya tripti nasti. In whose heart there is no contentment, such a person is nirdhana. He is really poor. Nirdhana kalu arthavan. He has all the richness in the world. Even a richest person is poor when he is dissatisfied. A person who lives in discontentment is one who is poor even in spite of all the things that he can have. Still, we have seen so many celebrities, so many people of great money committing suicide. They're not happening day in and day out, you see that. whether sports personalities or music personalities or movie personalities. Why? What's wrong? You have got all that you want, especially the money, the status, name, fame, everything is there, but still, what is that which is not there? Still feel incomplete. What is that incompleteness? There is something which I see that I like. I am not at ease with myself. And this way all the people get into drugs alone. I cannot stand my own mind. I cannot stay with myself. It's like a demon. So people who get addicted to things are those who are not comfortable with themselves. Gurudev always said that if you are not comfortable with yourself, why do you inflict it on others? If you are unhappy with yourself, think about others. How miserable they will be. So, Atmani Tripti. That's why the Bhagavan Krishna gives the, who is the Sthaprajna? Atmanyevatmana tushtaha sthita prajnastadocchati. Atmaniyeva atmana tushtaha. By himself, in himself, he is happy. He is at ease with himself. Yesterday also when I told someone that, how much time you spend in your daily life where you are with yourself, doing nothing, reading nothing, watching no TV, not talking to anyone, not engaging in any action, not sleeping, not dreaming, be with you. Huh? Have you tried? Doing nothing. Chumma iru. Ramana Maharshi would say, just be quiet. No, yeah, right. We always want something to occupy us, either a book or a device or someone or doing this or doing that. One of my books, which probably you will get a little, Ojas it's called. Orange juice to awaken the soul. Now, one of the topics in that is, don't be afraid to be with you alone, doing nothing. How to stay with yourself? Only when you are able to recognize your own being as the most comfortable abode. When the mind is not disturbing, there are no thoughts to persecute you, and you are in your own awareness of your own being, which is the same in all. When you even able to stay for, if not few minutes, at least few micro minutes, in that meditation, at least you can recognize that presence and try to extend it as much as you can. But when you start practicing that, you realize the greatest joy that you ever wanted is already there. Yam ladva na aparam labam manyate nadikam tadaha yasmin sthito na dukkena guruna vivicharyate. Bhagavan Krishna says, having gained which there is nothing more to gain. Yam ladva na aparam labam manyate nadikam. Yasmin sthitaha, staying in which? Na guruna vidukkena vicharyate. Not in the greatest sorrow cannot touch it. What is the greatest sorrow we may have in our life? Losing somebody whom we love. And the greatest for that, greater than that is losing our own body, which we love the most. Even that doesn't affect it. For he knows, I am not subject to death. So, tushtiratmani yasya nasti yat hridi, one whose heart is not content because of the lack of that knowledge, lack of that awareness, lack of that abidance. Nirdhanakhalu is poor indeed. Arthavanaki. Arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatas sukha esha satyam. You understand that even, see, anybody who is seeking wealth is not for the wealth. What it can give him, isn't it? Money by itself is not happiness. What money can give you by using that is the happiness. I have so much currency in my pocket, but without, especially when India, they keep on demonetizing. I have 2,000 rupees. What is the use now? Not even the, you give to the beggar 2,000, keep it yourself. I don't want it because I can't use it again. Maybe I can put some prasad, put potalam karke. That's all I can use it for. It's not a currency. It's not transactable. Now, what is the value of that? Who values this? So long as it is accepted as an instrument of, monetary instrument, then only it is of value. So artham anartham, if it is not able to procure what I want, what is the usefulness of that? You take a small child, which is maybe a year old or less, you keep one bar of chocolate and $100. Which one you will take? Nowadays I don't know, but the child will be more intelligent. $100. No, it will immediately go for that, or it will be both. But for the child, that paper has no meaning. You take the chocolate bar because it knows it's a source of joy. If I give it to you, which one you want? Probably you take both. No, only one you take. Huh? Because this is an immediate joy which is decided by the content. Whereas this $100, I can buy what I want. Right? That's why when they give the gift nowadays, gift card. You decide what you want. I don't want to buy it. So, but that artham, the wealth is useful only when it is able to get what you want. Arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatas sukhalesha. By itself is not happiness. An object by itself is not happiness. Jalebi, you eat first time, it is good. First jalebi is nice. Second jalebi, it not as tasty and fulfilling as the second, first one. Third, what is it? It is little more less than the first or second. Fourth, suffocating. Fifth, choking. Sixth, pain. Is it not that what is the diminishing return? What is it called? Law of diminishing return. If you say jalebi is a joy, when? Only in the first. And as you are about to put the jalebi in the mouth, you found a dead ram and you can talk of it. With this thing still very little life is it. This jalebi, I remove it and give it to you. I changed my example. Earlier I used to do rasgulla with a cockroach inside. So, is it joy? Tell me. And beyond this, where is joy? Beyond the tongue which has tasted that, beyond that there is no joy. Joy is going like this. No. Joy here. No, joy is here. No. That joy that you have experienced out of jalebi is only up to the point where it has crossed the tongue. After that? So see, understand that Artham, anartham. Even what Artha can bring is also anartham only. How much it can give joy to you. So one who recognizes that the real joy is in contentment. I want nothing in the world. That doesn't mean that I will run away and I have nothing to do with the world. No. What is needed, do it. But don't do it as a slave to anything. Do it as like a master, like a commander. Do it. I do it out of my choice, not because I'm compelled to do it. That's why the Mahatmas act in the world out of compassion, not out of compulsion. That's why they have the freedom. I choose to act because I feel that it is the right thing to do. Not that I'm forced to do this. Therefore, Tushtiratmani Nasti Yatrati Nidhana Khalu Artamanani. See, this way, Gurudev had given so many things. I have only put few ideas here. Bhagavan, when Gurudev had so much to give to us, and because he constantly reflected on the teachings of Gita, Upanishad, and when he uttered those words, and he spoke out of contemplation, out of thinking deeply. Men of wisdom are men of few words only, and in those few words they convey the highest knowledge. Those who do not think properly have to speak a lot to convey a message. Whereas those who have understood the essence of what it is, they can say few words and mean it and communicate that. And so the last one here is Idamapi Dhruvam Samviliyate Amrudabhashanam Smaranirantar. Everything has got a temporary presence. Even this will pass away. That is the one thing we should always remember. One king was there, and he had a very intelligent, smart minister. And in fact, people revered and respected the minister more than the king. Well, most of the king's decisions are by that minister who was very smart. The king got kind of jealous about this. And this one is more prominent than me. And everybody is listening to him and respecting him more than me, the king. I have to prove him wrong. At some point of time, I have to prove him wrong. So one day he went to him and said, called him and said, I have a challenge for you. What is it? You see, in my life, I go through situations which are happy, some situations are miserable. Give me something or bring me that object because of which, if I'm happy, I don't get overpowered by the happiness. Nor when I'm unhappy, a situation is unhappy, I'm not completely get swallowed by that. Bring that thing for me. Then okay. Like that, what will it bring? What can it bring? Which will make me not to get overexcited, nor you will get drowned in the failures or disappointment. Next day, or a few days later, he came and brought a ring, or what do you call that? Bracelet. What is this? Read what is there. Even this will pass away. Keep it in your hand. When you're too excited, even this will pass away. You should not get too excited about this. When you are really in trouble, even this will pass away. And the king said, I think nobody can defeat you. True. Idam api. This also. Dhruvam surely. Sampraviyate. It will pass away. Dissolve. Even this will get dissolved. This is one thing we should remember all the time. Whether it is joy or sorrow, success or failure, gain or loss. Everything has got a temporary presence and it will go. Every experience has temporary presence, it will go. Every achievement is temporary and then it will disappear. And that's why in Gita, many places Bhagavan said, stay balanced. Always. Tulya nindastutir mauni santushto yena kenachit aniketastiramati bhaktiman me paro naraha. He who is tulya, same, samana. Tulya, nindastuti. Whether somebody is censuring, ridiculing you or stuti. Somebody is praising you. Santushto ena kenachit. Santushta means what? Santushti. Content within himself. Ena kenachit, in whatever condition he is. Tulyaninda stutir mauni. Mauni means a man of such knowledge who is the same whether he is ridiculed or he is praised. Santushto yena. Aniketastiramatihi. He may be now having no house of his own, moving here and there, but his mind is steady. Bhaktiman me priyo naraha. Me priyaha bhaktiman. He is the definition of devotee. The best of my devotees like that. In many places he speaks this. The balance of oneself, that ability to stay balanced. Like, I'll give you a simple example. You see color blue, red, white, green, etc. What is the color of your eyes? When you see red, it becomes red. When you do blue, it becomes blue-eyed. When you do something white, it becomes white-eyed. What is the smell of your nose? Try. If it is really smelling, there is something wrong there. What is the smell of your nose? Neutral. What is the taste of your tongue? What is the taste of your tongue? Just now you have coffee. If there is already existing taste in your tongue, you cannot taste anything else. Right? So my eyes have no color, therefore it can see all colors. My nose has no smell of its own, therefore it can smell anything. My tongue has no taste of its own, therefore it can taste anything. So too should be your mind. Neither a green nor a red. There. Neutral. So it is able to recognize joy and sorrow, happiness and unhappiness, success and failure, gain and loss, but not oscillating. Such is called Stiramati. And he is a devotee of here. Then why and how he is able to maintain that? Idamapi dhruvam sambiliyate. Even this will not stay. Nothing stays in the same condition. The changeless law is everything changes. Expecting no change is foolishness. Everything changes, constantly changes. Your body is changing, the weather is changing, the behavior of the people will change, the economy will change, the politics will change, share market definitely will change. Everything changes. Nothing remains the same. Why? The earth is continuously moving, that is also changing. Just because you are standing, sitting on a stable ground does not mean it is not moving. It is moving at such a speed you can't even comprehend. Right? It is spinning so fast. Anything on a stable ground. Who told you? It's relative. It is not only it's going on its own axis, it's going around the sun. Right? That is also going around the sun, also is a movement. Within its own also it is moving. And the whole galaxy is also moving. That is whether you can't even think. The whole galaxy is also moving around. Which is not changing. So everything is subject to constant change. Even that which is now happening to me, which is appearing to be very miserable and happiness. Oh. See, one lady came to me and said, Swamiji, I'm very, very, very unhappy. I'm feeling so miserable. Please take this anecdote with a little pinch of salt. Okay? I'm feeling very miserable. What happened? See, in the COVID time, my mother passed away. And I also was affected by COVID, so I could not go there to be with her. And so I'm feeling so unhappy that I was not there when she passed away. She was probably wanting me to be around her. I couldn't be there, and every day I cry for that. So what are you asking me? Answer. How do I come out of this? The regret, the guilt. I said, you want a temporary solution or a permanent solution? Start with temporary. I said, you cannot go and change the situation. It has happened. You feel guilty, alright. You regret that you could not be with her. I understand that. So, the best what you can do is ask for forgiveness to her. In your mind, pray. And pray that she is on her journey towards God. And daily, whenever you feel guilty, you just ask for forgiveness to your mom. Okay? This is the thing you do. This is temporary. Oh, what is then permanent? Are you ready? Will you tell me? This mother of yours is one jiva who happened to be your mother in this life. You happen to be her daughter in this life. You have been the son as a daughter for many lives. You had many, many mothers over many lives. This is not the only mother you had. As a jiva, you are on a constant journey. In this physical body, connected to this physical body, this is your mother. If you go to the previous one, you had another mother. Are you regretting to leave that mother who you do not know where she is? Are you regretting for that? Can you? Yes or no? No. Or in the future, when you die to become another monkey, you have a monkey mother. I'm just kidding. But see, in every birth, there will be a mother, there will be a father. Which father you will regret for, or which mother you will regret for? We are having a very short span of our vision and regretting about something which happened with this relationship. But when you expand your vision, you realize that as a soul I have been journeying for a long time, and I have many mothers and many fathers, many brothers, many sisters, many friends, many wives, many husbands. So as a soul, as you are journeying, you definitely do what you need to do and have a nice relationship. But recognize that Vedaham samatitani vartamanani cha Arjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam vedanakascha. I know the past of all of you. You are not the one whom I am seeing, Arjun. You have been there for a long time and I know all your past. And all your present, whatever you have done now, and all your future as well. That's why he's so calm and quiet. Because he knows exactly why Arjuna is going through this. And he smiles. Because it is not what you did yesterday, my dear Arjuna, but what you have been doing in so many lives that you have become my disciple. Aham Veda. I know it. See, it is like this. You are reading a crime novel. First 2 pages, crime is committed, some murder. Now you have every choice to go to the last page. Can you not? Huh? Or you are watching a movie. The first 2 scenes, it says the murder has taken place. Now the inquiry starts. Law and order. And zzz, what happened? You can go to the last few episodes. You don't do it, right? Why? Tell me why. If you're so anxious to know who killed, why you have to go through an entire episode? Some 18 episodes, let us say. Every day. Why? Why do you do that? You can easily go to the 18th. Because you want that excitement. You want to travel through that experience. You see that person, you see that person, you see. Right? Is it not? So life is interesting only when you don't know. Bhagavan makes sure that you don't know. Matta smrtir jnanam abohanam. By me alone you know, by me alone you don't know also. Arjuna was very excited to know the end of this. Wow. Will I be not there? Will I? It will happen. Don't do it, it will happen. He won't open the secret. That's why when people go to the astrologer and then wanting to know what's going on. So if you go to an astrologer, what is the first thing you will say? I think you have a problem. How do you know? Otherwise, why should you come? He knows very well. This is a horoscope. Sorry, horoscope. So you have every choice to go to the last episode and see what has happened, but you don't do it. So too in life, do not get too excited about the end of it. Be here. Do your thing. I told her, it's good that you don't know. Who was your mother in the last birth? Who is your daughter? If only you know that the dog that you have was your mother-in-law the previous one. No, all over inside out. Stay out. How you treated last time, I know it. I'm not joking. We come back again and again to the same people in different forms. So it is that we don't know. And so don't regret for it. This is a part of life. So I told her the permanent solution to this problem is that you recognize that you have been there for a long time. And you will be there for a long time. And this is only a short situation where she happened to be my mother, I happened to be her daughter, I did my best, so she is moving on to her next life, I'm moving on to my next life. Very difficult, Swamiji. I did a cut now. I've given you the ways to overcome that, and if you don't want to think like that, what can I do? You want a solution? You have to look at the solution. Dhruvam Samviliyate Amrita Pashanam. This is called the immortal words of Gurudev. Smara Nirantaram. Think about it again, again, and again. Bring it to your mind's attention, all these ideas, so that at any given situation where you feel depressed and dejected, unhappy, these words of elixir, it's Amrita Bhashanam, will help you to come out of it. We have to hold on to something to come out of it. We have to catch on to something higher than ourselves to come out of our lower situations that will drown us. That these words, when you hold on to, these ideas and advices, when you hold on to, you have something to give you strength. Thereby you can overcome the inevitables. We'll read all the verses once together. Chinmaya Guru Aspadam Pari Margadarshanam Denottamashanam Guru Mukhadidam Yatamaya Shrutam Vicharya Nishchitam Vikasadayakam Asita Ketanam Prabhurupaya Adi Astiyatava Prabhurupayanam Tena Yatvaya Kritam Nivedanam Karmani Sada Kushalamachara Tatasamarpane Nivrittimashaya Yasya Jivanam Daivamashritam Bhaddamai Sada Adhinayastitam Deva Nirmita Deva Chintana Yati Parinata Udyamam Vina Atita Kedanam Bhavishya Chintanam Tyakta Chitpara Bhavya Achara Priti Bhavana Nandadayika Shrestata Para Prema Yogyata Tushtiratmani Yasyati Nirdanakalu Artavanapi Idamavidruvam Samviliyate Amrita Bhashanam Smaranirantaram Amrita Bhashanam Smaranirantaram Chinmaya Guru